The minute I know the notes for this, I will let you know. Oh my God. How do I like that? How do I like this? How is it that I'm liking this? Hello, my name is Zenzele. Welcome to my channel, Zen Aesthetic, and welcome to a video that I have been looking forward to do for a very long time, dedicated to my small collection of Julianna'S perfumes thus far, because what I have right here is just the beginning. That is how much I love Julianna'S Perfume, which is a very small inspiration fragrance house. They do fragrances that are inspired by other fragrances in addition to their own original fragrances. And the way that I heard about them is, of course, from none other than Sharita M. So her recommendation led to my purchase of their inspiration fragrance Aurora, which is inspired by MFK Baccarat Rouge 540. Now, I was not really crazy about that fragrance. I got the travel size, so it wasn't that big a deal. To me, it smelled a little bit too much like Ocha's version, Suede, which for me, if you watched my video about that, it just gave me too much bug spray. Um, I mean, I don't hate it, but it wasn't like the love that I would have loved it to be. So even though Aurora Extrait was not a love for me, they did send along two samples of fragrance, which I absolutely love. One is her Narcotic Mango, and I'm not quite sure what the inspiration for that is. I think it might be um, Wilhelm's Mango. And then the other one, which I'm going to talk about in a few seconds, is Lush Sunset Double Decadence Lush Sunset, which is inspired by two niche fragrances, two popular niche fragrances. One is Spiritus Double Vanille by Guerlain, and the other one is Atomic Rose by Initio Parfum. So Double Decadence Lush Sunset is a inspiration based on both of those fragrances together. And in my opinion, it's a new fragrance. Like it's an original fragrance because that combination doesn't exist except in this fragrance. So the top notes of Double Decadence Lush Sunset are Bulgarian rose, incense, and pink pepper and bergamot. The heart notes are cedar, ylang ylang, amberwood, and jasmine. The base notes are vanilla, red rose, benzoin, and almond. So when I smell this is the rose, the Bulgarian rose right away. It's classy, it's sexy, it's slightly leathery, but in a buttery way, not a harsh way. And I've had this for over a month now, and this is not very much a big dent of this because I really don't want to use it up quickly. And also because of the kind of fragrance this is, the mood, to me, this is a dressy evening date night or just sort of like evening out kind of fragrance because that's what I smell when I put my nose on this. It's just uh it's just so good. The vanilla is so good, and then the almond and the base, even though it's not super prominent, like this is just a super smoothly blended fragrance that really gives you like this roses and vanilla profile in a way that I don't have in my collection. Like I said, Roses Vanille by Mancera, love that fragrance. This one to me is a little deeper. And I love it. I love this. I love Roses Vanille. Like I said, one day I'm going to do my top 10 or more favorite rose fragrances, and this is going to be high up on that list. The two fragrances that I picked up from Julianna'S Perfume recently are also two fragrances recommended by Sharita M. The first one is the Village of Exotic Mangoes. And if you've been watching my channel for a bit, you'll know how much I love, love, love mangoes, the fruit, the juice, the notes of it in fragrance. So I'm really excited to try this for the first time. And then the second fragrance is called Delicious Dreams. And this is inspired by a fragrance called Fève Délicieuse. So I'm gonna try out the Village of Exotic Mangoes first, but first a quick story on that. I ordered a travel size of a fragrance called the Village from Juliana's Perfume. That was the one I actually was going to do a review of, but I can tell you right now, it's not it's kind of off-putting to me right now. It's a difficult kind of fragrance to understand, but I think that's because it's a dupe for a fragrance by Bond Number 9 called Greenwich Village. And that I've never smelled it before, but I've heard that that is a very unique fragrance as well. And after I ordered the Village of Exotic Mangoes and I read the notes, it was too late before I realized and discovered that the notes of this are loosely based on the profile of Juliana's Perfume, The Village, right? So I'm hoping that this is not too much like that one because I was not crazy about that one. But let me read you the notes for The Village of Exotic Mangoes. So the top notes for the Village of Exotic Mangoes are lychee, mango, cassis, mandarin orange, raspberry. The heart notes are peony, blackberry, water lily, jasmine, and guava. The base notes are praline, vanilla, ambroxan, musk, and oak moss. Cotton rounds again. I don't think that I ever consciously pick up um tester strips. Like if I'm at a Sephora, like I'll get a bunch. If I'm in a Zara and they have tester strips, like I'll borrow a bunch. But if I'm not, like I've never bought tester strips. So basically, I'm a tester strip thief. Don't act like I'm the only one. Okay, so here we go. Wow, this atomizer is so light and airy. Ooh, it's fresh, citrusy. Ooh, wow. Oh, ooh, this is pretty. It's soft. It's sweet, a little powdery, very like airy. It's just so like in the air, but like the sweetness kind of gives it a little bit of center. I'm trying to identify whether I pick up a juiciness, like a juicy mango in this, and it's not quite juicy like sticky or that kind of sweetness. It's really a airy, light, powdery sweetness, but it's it's a moderate projection. It's not like her narcotic mango, which is beast mode. That's a juicy punch you in the face mango right there. This one is so nice. It's sweet, but it's like, ooh. Okay, I just got a hit of the cassis. Oh my god. This is really nice. Mm. I'm gonna spray it on my skin. I'm gonna spray it on my skin. Look at this. Do you see this atomizer? How soft? Wow, this is so nice. Like it has a strength to it, but it's not overbearing because it's so airy. But the notes in this have a very um just a beautiful intensity in a not overly intense way. I don't know how to explain that, but and I don't know to say, I mean, this is not a winter scent per se. I guess I would put this in the category if I had to of like a spring scent, but I want to wear this now. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. It's so well done. Mm. And I can't say that this reminds me of anything that I have in my collection, but I don't have a huge collection. But it doesn't remind me of anything that I have in my collection or that I've ever smelled before. Um I have Fame by Paco Rabanne, which has a mango note in it. That one I know. I don't know if I have any other fragrances besides my sample of her narcotic man. Oh my goodness, this is so good. Wow, this is nice. I think it's actually starting to get a little bit more powerful on my skin. And it's a warm day today. I don't know where you are, but in New York State, it is 75 degrees at the end of no. I was going to say October. It is officially November. Today is November 1st. They basically only sell these full bottles. They don't have any larger than this that I have seen. And um then they have the travel sizes, which look like this. What's this? This is the Village. And I mean, for a small fragrance house, a small inspiration fragrance house, I like this packaging. I really think Juliana's Perfume is underrated at the moment. And I hope that people continue to talk about them because these fragrances, if you did not know, if you did not know it was Juliana's Perfume, like they just have such a high quality, smell so expensive and rich and fully resolved and just beautifully, beautifully done fragrances. Okay, I'm not even done with the video. So why do I sound like I'm wrapping up? Let's go on to the next fragrance. So the top notes for Delicious Dreams, a fragrance that it says has a similar DNA to Feb Delicious, are lavender, mint, bergamot. The heart notes are sour cherry, jasmine, and freesia. And the base notes are tonka bean, vanilla, cacao pod, caramel, praline, benzoin, milk, sandalwood, leather, and cedar. I'm so excited. And this concentration, by the way, is an extrait. I forgot to mention that. So, Village of Exotic Mangoes, I believe, is, I'm going to assume an EDP, but there is the distinction under Delicious Dreams that it is an extrait concentration, and as well Double Decadence Lush Sunset. So, Double Decadence Lush Sunset and Village of Exotic Mangoes are part of an extrait line at Julianna'S Perfumes. So, once again, this is Delicious Dreams. Okay, so I'm getting a hint of mint and something earthy, and then something powdery. Earthy, a little sweet. Whoa. I didn't. This is crazy. This is crazy. What is this? This is weird. This is okay. I'm, you know, when you smell a fragrance and it sort of like takes you someplace familiar, but you're like, how is that possible? Like, how did they know that this combination would sort of like open a portal in my brain, in my olfaction, and just transport me? There's a sweetness that reminds me of the powderiness of cinnamon, but I don't remember reading that there was any cinnamon in this. Almond, that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. The almond and the sour cherry. That's where this is. Wait, hold on a minute. I cannot tell you that lavender stands out in this. The mint does. The sour cherry I knew was going to play a part in this fragrance, and that's what's making this so unique. And then that list of bottom notes, vanilla, cacao pod, caramel, praline, benzoin, milk gives it like this creamy, sweet lactonicness that's warm and cozy, but then the sandalwood, the leather, and the cedar just bring a whole other mood to this. And I don't know how to describe it, but it's not a safe blind by an eye. I really, really love this. This has projection up the wazoo, and I'm going to spray it on my skin. I do get a little bit of the lavender now, but when I tell you it's blended in with the bergamot and the sour cherry and the mint, yo. And then there's a floral quality to this as well, a soft floral quality. The jasmine and the freesia. Oh my goodness. It's a powdery, sweet, lactonic, creamy, floral. Um, so like I could see somebody wearing this in the spring and in the winter, and it just being equally wonderful. Like the tonka bean and vanilla. Come on. It has earthiness, it has floralness, it has sweetness, it has powderiness, it has lactonicness, softness. I will say that I think the character of Delicious Dreams, it's aptly named, absolutely delicious, soft, a little thick, but not overwhelmingly. I wouldn't say that. I mean, I'm a lover of lactonic fragrances, so it would take a lot to turn my stomach. I haven't smelled a lactonic fragrance yet that I feel I can't stomach. But if you're someone who doesn't like those kind of qualities, obviously maybe pass on this one. But I wouldn't say that it's overwhelmingly just lactonic. The other notes in this fragrance just give it a character that I've not experienced in any fragrance that I've smelled before. And it kind of hits these levels, these, floral, sweet, warm, leathery, but soft. Village of Exotic Mangoes is soft, but it's airier. This one has like thicker, warmer note components to it. But in general, both these fragrances have a character of softness about them, soft powderiness. So if you're into that, I would definitely say check these out. Village of Exotic Mangoes, if you're a mango lover, you need to put your nose on this. Soft, powdery, airy. This one, Delicious Dreams, it might demand a little bit more of you. So I would say it's not a safe blind buy, but I love this. I freaking love this. This is so, so, so good. Okay, and lastly, I want to talk about the two samples that came along with my purchase of Delicious Dreams and the Village of Exotic Mangoes. Veil of Secrets. This, I believe, is the 2 ml size. And the other one is called Dusk in Suede. So before I talk about the way that I feel about these two samples sent to me by Julianna'S Perfume, because I love them both, I want to talk about the one thing about Julianna'S Perfume that drives me crazy. So this happened when I purchased Aurora Extrait, right? They sent me Aurora Extrait. They sent a sample of her Narcotic Mango and Double Decadence Lush Sunset, and I fell in love with those fragrances. And I went on Julianna'S Perfume website to see what the notes are, what the copy is, what the inspiration is, and they weren't there. I know it's a small perfume brand. I know, and I support them 150%. But the same thing is happening here. Eventually, they got up Double Decadence Last Sunset. I was able to see it and not just guess about it. And I actually had sent a message to them on IG. I think they had gotten back to me just to let me know, that they were working on it or something like that. The response was quick. Um, but these two fragrances, Dusk and Suede and Veil of Secrets, they're not on there. So I have to guess about the notes and the inspiration, and it drives me crazy. So, that being said, I'm going to spray these two again for the second time because I've only sprayed them once and let you know what I think they smell like and why I love them both. All right, so I'm going to spray Dusk in Suede first. I've chopped this in half because I need to re-up on these. So here we go. So let me tell you something. And if you've been watching my channel long enough, what I'm about to say right now may baffle you a little bit. This smells to me immediately like Kayali's Yum Pistachio Gelato. Immediately. Immediately. However, the difference is I love this. I love this. Whatever Dusk and Suede, you smell like Yum Pistachio Gelato. But for some reason, this is nailing it for me in the way that Cayer Pistachio, Moonlight Whisper, Yum Pistachio Gelato have not. And I don't know why, because I don't know what the notes are. I don't know what the notes are. A fragrance called Dust and Suede, for that to have pistachio notes in it, which is what I'm picking up, doesn't really make any sense. But I love what I am smelling. And if anyone watching this has gotten a sample of Dusk and Suede by Julianna'S Perfume, please let me know if it's just my nose or if it also smells like, I don't want to say a dupe, if it also smells like an inspiration, an inspired fragrance, a fragrance inspired by Kayali's Yum Pistachio Gelato, because I love this. I love it. I'm going to spray on the back of my hand and just see how it develops and see if I still like it throughout the day. But I mean, usually if I smell something on paper or fabric and I like it, I like it. Because I really just want to be precious with this. Because I wanted to make their sale. They had a Halloween sale and see if this was on there, but it happened already and I missed it. So I won't know, but clearly it exists in their inventory because I have it. I love this. The nuttiness of it. What is happening? What is going on? Is it my nose? How could I like a fragrance like this? Maybe I've been smelling too much Moonlight Whisper and Cayer. I don't know. I need to know what the notes are. I need to know what the notes are. The minute I know the notes for this, I will let you know. Oh my God. How do I like that? How do I like this? How is it that I'm liking this? All right, so now I'm going to spray fragrance that they sent, also a sample, Veil of Dreams. Mm. Oh, there's this light, dry sweetness. So beautiful. The sweetness in this kind of reminds me of like the sweetness of dates or like a dry maple syrup, like sweet but not like intense sweet, light, airy, woody. Oh my goodness! And there's something else in here, slight, just kind of like a sheer coconut, um, sheer like coconut, like toasted coconut shaving. I'm gonna be so excited to find out what the notes of these really are and compare it to this video. It's so freaking good. This doesn't project as much as Dusk and Suede, obviously, because that one is the pistachio one. But I love this. I'm gonna spray this of on the back of this hand. There's a wood in this. There's some kind of wood in this, and it's not. It's a light smelling wood, but it's warm. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Let me just spray this on the back of my hand. It's like a sheer toasted coconut shavings. And not in a summery way, in an earthy way. More like in a baking kind of way and an earthy kind of way. Oh, gee. This smells amazing. Yeah, so these are the three fragrances in my Julianna'S Perfume collection thus far. If I see any or both of these two fragrances, Dusk and Suede and Veil of Secrets, I'm getting both of them. Just like I got both of these at the same, I'm getting them immediately because I already know I love them. Again, I've had two fragrances from them that I don't love. I've even had a couple of samples from them that I don't love, but I never think that means that the next fragrance I'm going to try from them that piques my interest is not going to be a fragrance that I not only love, but I'm absolutely blown away by. So I absolutely hardcore recommend you try out some fragrances from Julianna'S Perfume as soon as you can. If you love fragrance, they got something for you. And if you love niche fragrances, so affordable, so good, so spot on the quality, check them out. So that is it for my video dedicated to the two latest fragrances that I picked up from Julianna'S Perfume, plus a couple of fragrances that they sent me, which are not up on the website. But as soon as I find out what those notes are, I will definitely come back here and let you know. Let me know down below in the comments if any of you have tried anything from Julianna'S Perfume. Have you heard of Julianna'S Perfume? Let me know. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. As always, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you are interested in content like this. Don't forget to thumbs up this video if you like this video. I hope that you did, and I can't wait to see you in my next one soon.